book called Think and Grow Rich. And in the book, so far, like, he's been talking about a couple different scenarios of how him thinking positive helped manifest the things he wanted in life and help manifest a lot of success, and how your mind is really what sets the tone for that. And when you are a chosen person, you naturally, whatever energy you're in, you're either going to attract positive or you're going to attract negative. And as a teenager growing up, I attracted a lot of negative energy, but that was the most friends I ever had, the most, like, popularity I had as a teenager in early 20s. And then I realized, like, these people are attracted to my energy because I have a strong energy, but I was using my energy for bad and to, like, indulge in bad things. So it was a lot of negativity that came with my energy at that time. Based off of now how I've done a lot of soul searching, I've done a lot of revamping, I've done a lot of working on myself, so it helped me become better. And I'm only using that as an example because that's how my brain comprehends what is happening. We are going through a major shift in the world. Like, I don't know what exactly is going on, but I just feel different. Like, the air feels different, life feels different, it feels more vivid and vibrant. So if you are a person that you feel like you're fighting to be happy, or you're fighting to get in a better predicament, or you feel like nothing's going to change, then basically you're right, because you're creating that reality for yourself. You literally have to work on your mindset every day. And this is coming from me, a person that, I guess I used to be pretty pessimistic, but I've been working on my mindset a lot. Like, it's like being in school. You know how when you was in middle school and high school and you took notes and you will always be writing and learning and being a scholar? That's pretty much how life becomes once you wake up to who you are. Now, you can do the work or you can stay stagnant. And I feel like the whole year of 2024 was basically me realizing how I was in my own way and how I was making myself stagnant. And even though at that point I felt like, because I'm like, what is this? Why does it keep showing up on my face? Like, what? Anyway, even though at that point in my life I felt like I was doing all I could do, I got a certain person from around me that we were really good friends. We was always talking on the phone, we was always hanging out, we was always, girl, like, and I realized that she didn't really align with me. She didn't align with what I had going on in my life. She didn't align with what I wanted out of life. She more so aligned with a version of me that no longer exists. So by me holding on to that friendship, it was literally dragging me back to my past self, which, yeah, that people can say, oh, I have a strong mind, I'm strong-willed, I'm not gonna let nobody mess up what I got going on. But at the end of the day, if you're hanging around someone who is from your past and they don't have a positive mindset, or they not doing positive things or aiming for positivity, they're going to attract negativity into your life. They're going to become a blockage. So when you're talking about positive things and things that makes you happy, or for instance, how I wanted to travel and all that last year, and I wanted a travel buddy, and I was talking to her like, yeah, girl, we can go out here and travel, we can live our life, we're moms and stuff, so we should make some time to do other things other than mom all the time. And she would tell me like, oh yeah, like she would literally insert herself, because like I'll mention it to her, but I'm not, I know she rather do the things that she does, so I would just kind of mention it. And then she one time, like, I guess she was kind of beefing with her guy at the time, so she like really inserted herself, like, I want to go with you out of town, I want to go with you out of town, I want to go with you out of town. And I was just like, okay, like, yeah, you can come. And I don't have a lot of friends, so if I'm making plans to do something with you and you back out at the last minute, then I don't have no fill-in person, I don't have fill-in friends. So I noticed that was really repetitive of her. She will always insert herself into things I had going on and then back out at the last minute. And it got to the point where she even did that for my birthday. Like, she started to become more and more intense with that. Like, at first it was kind of like here and there every blue moon, then it was like birthday celebrations and things like that. Like, it's like every time I noticed her face would kind of be scrunched up when it came to celebrate me or do things positive that I felt good about. So I realized, like, I told her, I feel like you're fake. I don't feel like you're really my friend. I don't feel like we really vibe how you trying to portray it to me. Like, in my mind, I'm thinking we're friends, we've been friends for a long time, or we've been friends for about 3 years, because if I don't put my glasses in here, I'm gonna forget. We've been friends for about 3 years, you know. I know your kids, you know my kid. I know your mom, you know my mom. You know, like, in my mind, we've been friends for a while. We should be like, I'm not pretending to be your friend. And it took that entire time of us being friends for me to realize this person was never my friend. She's only my friend based off of my light. She's only my friend because I am chosen. She's only my friend because she feels like my life is going somewhere. And if she can, she's gonna ride the coattail, or she's gonna create a blockage. It's either one or the other. It's not yeah, you're my friend, I love you, I want you to prosper in life, and I want the best for you. That's what they say. But in reality, their actions don't show that. Like, you canceling on me last minute, you keep reneging on everything I want to do with my life, and like, you're inserting yourself just to renege on me. So it's almost like you're doing these things to hurt me. You're doing this purposely to upset me. So instead of me keep thinking, oh, we're friends, I told myself, we're not friends. I don't want to be your friend. I don't like you. At this point in my life, I don't like you. So I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to associate with you. You're not my type of friend. You don't show up for me. So I don't want to keep showing up for you. And she kind of just, you know, when you're dealing with someone who is like, what they call them in the Matrix, Mr. Snitch, or like how in the Matrix, I think this was the last Matrix, where the guy would call him on the phone every time he was trying to get out the program. His friend will call him on the phone and be like, oh yeah, what you doing, like, let's hang out. But in reality, that's not even a real person. That's not even your real friend. You're in like a cycle. So you're in a loop, and this is your friend from that loop, and they're gonna keep pretending to be your best friend, but they're not really your friend. They're just there to keep you in a certain type of mindset. That goes for how that friendship was going. Like, you only keep trying to be my friend to keep me in a certain type of mindset. I've outgrown this friendship, and if I continue to be friends with you, it's going to keep me in a certain type of mindset of we're frenemies, or yeah, you're my friend, but you do a lot of things I don't like, but I continue to be your friend because we're twin and we're friend, but we're not really that. I want to create friendships with people that have a future, that's building towards their future, that wants to leave things behind for their kids. I don't want to be friends with someone who that's not their prerogative, and that's okay. There's a group of people for everybody. I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm not saying I don't want the best for her. What I'm saying is, you're not my person. You're not my tribe. You have a tribe out there. They're somewhere out there. But it became so exhausting to maintain that friendship. And as a chosen one, you have to know when to walk away. And I chose to walk away. Just like I've chosen to walk away from relationships, I've chosen to walk away from friendships, I've chosen to walk away from family. Because at the end of the day, people create blockages to close you in. Since I removed all these people from my life has progressed so much faster. Like, my mental is clearer, my headspace is more positive. I got more positive things to talk about. I listen to documentaries on my phone. Like, yeah, it gets lonely, but at the end of the day, would you rather be friends with the devil so you don't be alone? It's choices and decisions we all have to make. So yeah, I let that friendship go, and my life became positive, so that let me know not to go back to that friendship. Then I had another kind of friendship I'm building on, and I'm kind of feeling skeptical about that, because I'm just like, we're not really on the same type of time. And I'm not saying we have to do everything exactly alike, because we are different people. We're going to do different things. But if your main priorities don't seem aligned to me, Like, even just the things you focus on every day, if those things don't seem in alignment to me, I'm naturally going to pull my energy back, because you're not in alignment. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, so most likely you're in a loop. I don't want to get pulled back into a loop, so I gotta be your friend from a distance, or associate with you from a distance, because you're still going in your loops. One day you'll break out of it, maybe not, maybe you will, but I know I've broken out of some of my loops that I put myself in mentally, and me associating with you is going to make me somehow get back in the loop. So I fought with you from a distance, because I have my own things going on. I have things to build on. You're going to see a lot more coming into your life when you do this. You have to release people that don't have positive things going on in their life. They're not striving for positivity, because their mental is creating that atmosphere, and they're coming into your atmosphere with that negative cloud to come in. Like, when somebody wash their hands, and that's what they're doing with their negativity. So I just wanted to make a quick little video. I feel like I haven't made my talks with you guys videos. We're going to see a lot more from this channel, not just Toro. I've kind of been getting into the hang of doing Toro as content, but I also want to do other things as well. So yeah, we're going to do some more stuff, like, get ready with me. And I'm starting up doing a lot of things I always loved to do. I just always felt like I had to do certain things to survive, and now I'm just more so like, okay, you don't have to be so, you never know what can bring you in the income you need. You can go do somebody's hair and you can bring in that income. Somebody might see one of your readings and want to get a reading, you can bring in income. Like, it don't have to be I gotta strive and work so hard doing one particular thing, when it's so many different things I like to do. So that's the beauty of being a rising Gemini, right? I know my rising Gemini is gonna understand. But it's been real, y'all. I gotta get in the house and bring these groceries in the house, and we'll talk again. It's Galornergy. It's been real. Love you guys. Have a blessed holiday. Well, it's gonna get posted after the holidays, but if you celebrate Kwanzaa and stuff, have a blessed that, and Happy New Year. We're going to 2025